Hello, my favorite little minions. Yes, that's you. You're a good little minion you are. And welcome to another weekly live build. We're continuing with our Mega Man theme once more with the Force Armor from Mega Man X4. This one looks cool. I've always liked the look of the armors that X gets in the game. I was never a big fan of the one from X4 until I started working on this kit, and then I started liking it a little more. My favorites have always been like the Falcon armor from X5, the Blade armor from X6, and what is it? The Ninja armor from X6 too. That one's really good. But this one grew on me as I put it together. And you know, I'm always a fan of just putting a V-fin from Gundam on Mega Man X. I feel like that always works out pretty well. So we're going to start off with the head like usual. And just like the other kits, we've got a few face options here, which is fun. It is time for cool armor. You love to see it. We love to put our Mega Men in cool armor. Here at twitch.tv/daihime. It's one of our favorite activities. Cool armor for cool robots. A lot of small red pieces for this. Transparent red pieces. Oops. It can be difficult dealing with tiny pieces. You just gotta be careful, really. There we go. I guess that sounds a little patronizing. I didn't really mean it that way. Just like, you know, sometimes you've got to be careful with the pieces they give you. That's all. Diablo Jobs, thank you for subscribing. I have been glowing with power for the past 16 hours on the count of making Bunny Boys real. Good job, Square Enix. We're getting close. It's almost time. Endwalker is soon upon us, just a few more months to go. It's very exciting. In fact, I think tomorrow, Monday, I'm going to do a Build a Bunny stream, where we'll get to take a look at what my bunny for Endwalker might look like, and maybe I'll take requests for making some too. I think that would be fun. How does this go? There we go. Sometimes it's hard to tell if you should just apply force to something, because, you know, you're always scared of breaking something. There you go, just gotta pop it in. That helmet's coming together. And now the V-fin. It really does just look like a Gundam V-fin. It's cute. I try not to think about how Mega Man X is bald, but I rediscovered that cursed concept art today, and it hasn't left my mind. I really just prefer to imagine there's hair under there. out of Phase 4. Yeah, the Phase 4 is it can be a little wonky. I think all the phases except Phase 4 are great. Not that Phase 4 is terrible or anything. I bet you could make something good with it. Yeah, I mean, regular Mega Man has hair. We've seen him without the helmet, even in Mega Man 11. So, I don't think it's out of the question that X has hair under his helmet. I feel like he could go regular boy mode if he wanted to. Yeah, I think I am putting this in upside down. You gotta choose between free will or hair? That's a terrible decision. Yeah, the facial hair option for Bunny Boys is pretty cursed. I really can't see anyone using that outside of a joke. I think I've got to angle this just right. Bald of head or bald of soul? It is a tough choice. Did the Dr. Light just put all his free will programming in his helmet? If he takes it off, he just loses that? That seems like a design flaw. Is that why X needed like 30 years of compliance testing? He had to be in that pod for so long? You've got to put this in at like a weird angle, it looks like. You've been speedrunning through the Zero Saga and just got to the third one, which is the best one. You're absolutely correct that the third one is the best one. Yeah, I've been playing, I should say, the Zero games as well, and I've been having an absolute blast. I'm glad they still hold up in my memory. There we go. Because those games are just a wonderful time. I think the Mega Man Zero games with their specific ranking systems would be fun to try and speedrun. They must be very interesting speed games. Yeah, it has to be this one, yeah. Every other Mega Man has hair because they have either no free will or are humans. I guess that makes sense. That's the Mega Man hair conundrum. You either have hair or you get free will. You can't have both. That's just how the programming works. We didn't really figure out why. I really like these aerodynamic fins on the earpieces here. Looks pretty cool. And I think... No, they can't. Okay. I thought they might be able to move a little, but it doesn't seem to be the case. I also think I put them in backwards. Yes, that's better. For those who don't know, just like last week, what we're listening to for today's little radio is an OC remix album. Oops. An old OC remix album of a bunch of Mega Man X songs. Which is fun. There's a lot of good remixes in here. I once again, you know, I talked about it last week and then I just, like, don't check for some reason. I don't know if OC Remix is really around and kicking anymore. I don't know if they still make, like, big collab albums like this. It's pretty fun, though. Da 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 da. Come on, get in there. I think that's a better way to describe a Pro Tycoon. Like, it wasn't, like, one specific group of people. It was just, like, they would, like, put out the call, and whoever would answer to collab would show up. Like, hey, we're gonna do a Mega Man album. Whatever musicians are affiliated with the site can show up and contribute. I think that's basically how it worked. These aren't in all the way. I also think I forgot to put a part on right. Sure did. And I just always thought the collab albums were interesting because you'd get so many different styles and so many ways of reinterpreting a video game song. There's a cool bongo remix of Snake Eater on OC Remix. No, that sounds good. It's stuff like that that I think is fun. Like, you just get so many, you know, unique artists with unique styles reinterpreting songs in unique ways. And I think that's fun. There we go. Just have to be pointing a specific way. Ah, there it goes. Okay. I think that's right. Nope. This armor is the Force armor. It's the one from Mega Man X4. The ones Kotobukiya have released so far is the armor, just like regular X. This one, the Force armor from X4. They've done the armor from X3. They've done 0. And the next one they're doing is the armor from X2. And they've also just recently announced that they're doing a line for Mega Man EXE2. Yeah, the one with the Nova Strike. I don't know if it's a translation thing, maybe, but the instruction manual calls it the Force armor, like use the Force, and not the Fourth armor. I don't know if that's its official name or not. Like, the one from X3, I'm looking at it, the box now, is also called the Max armor, and not like the third armor or something like that. Yeah, so, I mean, some of them have unique names, like the Falcon armor. But, yeah. Other times it's just like, yeah, this is just the first armor, because it's from the first game. These are tricky to get in. Maybe it would be easier if I took it off. Like, it says to put it on first, but sometimes this can be easier. It was not easier. Gaia armor is also cool. I don't like it as much as the Falcon armor. Seems like the Force one is a misinterpretation because Force and Fourth read the same in Japanese. Oh, okay. And the official name for the first armor is the Light armor? Oh, like Dr. Light? I guess that makes sense. This is a pain. It just keeps popping out. Hang on. Because the thing is, I've got to, like, put it in the middle of this piece here, and it's supposed to, like, squeeze it. Hang on. Yeah, it's tricky to get in. Well, so tricky to get in, it slipped and it might have snapped a piece. Whoops. me take it off again. It's time for some emergency repairs, chat room. We will just not mess with that for a second so it can dry. Well, I got that one in finally, at least, so we'll just let this sit here for now so it can dry. And that's easy enough fix. So let's move on to the body. Sometimes these things happen. I don't worry about it too much, because with clean breaks like that, it's really easy to use some plastic cement to glue back on. And you just let it sit there and dry, and it should be okay. Let's put his... Actually, let's give him a face. Let's use this one. You're supposed to just slip it up. Like that. There you go. There's a face. Our boy has a face now. He can now perceive. He can now use his eyes and his mouth. Da-do-do. Yeah, the X versus Theo theme, an ultimate banger. It does never... Nothing hits harder. It's a shame it's in X5. Da 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 da, dun 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 dun. Da 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 na na. Da da da, dun 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 dun. Da 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 da. X5 is great when you mash buttons to skip the dialogue. It might be better. I don't know about great. Dumb. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Yeah, there are mods that in fact remove the dialogue. And X8 made a very smart decision by making it so that you can just turn that off. Because X8 had the navigators too, and you can just turn them off in the middle of levels. And you get a fun bonus where you can play as them too. Da 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 da. Da da da. This is the one. Da 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 da. Just have to put these ones together. Anyways, I think most people agree that X4 is probably the best one, and I also agree with that. Like, it's got really good copy abilities. It's got a really good Zero you can play as. It's got a good armor set that's actually pretty useful. Like, all the abilities are useful. Da 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 dun 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 dun. Get on there. There we go. You have deep nostalgia for X5. I mean, you can like whatever you want. I'm talking about like the broad consensus. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. If Dynamo's in your game, it's good. X6 do not interact. Dynamo is pretty good. I love this beach mix of the credits theme from X1. Tropical. The Paradise of Everlasting Peace, the song is called. Da da da. Maybe X will get a vacation someday. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. X4 grew on you if you played in Japanese with good voice acting. That's fair. The Japanese voices are actually pretty strong. I actually quite like the English voices they had for X8 and onwards. Like, they had them for Command Mission and Maverick Hunter X. I like those voices. especially Zero's voice. I think it's Lucas Gilbertson is his voice in those games. I like that voice for Zero. Nowadays, Johnny Young Bosch tends to voice him and stuff, and Johnny Young Bosch is obviously an excellent voice talent. I just thought Lucas Gilbertson's was a little more unique. Whenever Bosch is doing Zero, he's kind of just doing his normal Johnny Young Bosch voice that he does for most characters he plays, which is a pretty good voice, obviously. But you know, I'd like something a little more different. Pop it on. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. There we go. Looking good. There's our boy coming together. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. A little backwards, there we go. Dun, 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 dun. Well, get on there. Dun, 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 dun. X8 was the first term I heard Mega Man character speak, so it feels more natural to me. Yeah. And obviously you had the English dub voice of Domon Kashu as X, which is a pretty solid choice. I think we can all agree. I forget his name. He's a dentist now. He literally did dub voice acting work just to fund his dental school. Which good for him. Mark Gatha, that's it. Yeah, Rhythmaxi. Zero breaks his weapons all the time in his games. That's why I assume he doesn't have them anymore in 4. Servo just got tired of repairing them. They just gave him the hand. Dun 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 dun. Now we gotta put together his undies. Yeah, X7, I feel like back in the day people didn't really talk about it. Maybe they just, it was so bad, they just, like, didn't want to talk about it. So it was like, it was kind of a mystery to me, too. And then you play it, and it's just so terrible, and you realize, oh, that's why nobody talks about it, because it's really bad. Well, there's no Mega Man X9 Rhythmaxi, so... This is a weirdly tight connection. Da-da, da-da-da. Da-da-da, da-da-da. There we go. That goes there. And you snap his underwear together. Well, I wish someone would make X9. There's our body. Now we're gonna start putting together hands and arms. Da 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 dum 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 da 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 dum. Yeah, it would be a real shame if X is just trapped in the gacha dimension with X-Dive forever. I like to hope that X-Dive is them testing the waters partially for interest in a new X game. That's my hope. Dun 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 dun. Like, let's see how much people really like these characters before we decide to bring them back, sort of thing. I don't know. I think X-Dive has been successful, so the answer is probably yes. People do still care about these people. These fictional characters that you're making us play money for. That's why they need your phone number. Yeah, exactly. X will call you himself and ask if you want a Mega Man X9, and I'll say yes, and also X, will you kiss me? Please. Bum 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 ba-da-dum bum bum bum. I think this is the wrong hand part. Dun 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 dun. I think I got my left and my right mixed up. Do 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 do. There's your hands. There's some hands. Well, what would make X incapable of kissing someone? He's got a face and he's got lips. That's all you need, baby. Yeah, I don't know about the overall popularity of the X series. You gotta remember, there hasn't been an X game since the PlayStation 2, so, you know, a bunch of old people like it. What about new people who might buy a new game? That's what I'm talking about. And I think the X collection sold really well, so let's hope. The Mega Man, the Classic collection sold really well, and we got Mega Man 11, so we can only hope. Dum, 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 dum. I think there's a good chance we'll get Mega Man X9 sometime soon. Maybe not like super fast, but soon. I think mostly Capcom's probably afraid of oversaturating the Mega Man market like they did in the 2000s. You know, when you had the X series and the Zero series and Battle Network all at the same time. That was maybe a bit much, and probably one of the things that led to the downfall in popularity when not all of them were very good. I think they're trying to avoid that situation. Let's spread it out a little more. But I think Mega Man X9 will happen, and it'll probably be good. I do remember that. Yeah, the Mega Man X game that was like a first-person shooter. Honestly, I wouldn't mind that. It looked cool. Yeah, they canceled that. That was when that's when Capcom loved canceling Mega Man games. They like canceled 3 Mega Man games all in a row. That was rough. I don't know if they'll ever try to do Legends 3 again. I feel like they might think it's too much of like a hot button issue. Like if they go like, "Hey guys, we're making Mega Man Legends 3." The expectations would be so through the roof. I think maybe they feel like they could never meet that. Because not only was it something people wanted for a really long time, when they did start making it, they canceled it. So now people want it extra hard. Why won't this stay in? Dun, 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 dun. So there's one arm. Yeah, I ended up really liking the color combinations on this kit. Or this design in general. The yellow and blue and white with the little splashes of red. I think it's all balanced very nicely. Especially with the 2 shades of blue. I think it comes together rather nicely, these colors. I've noticed that adding a little bit of yellow to the armor is something they like doing a lot. Like, the first armor has yellow, the third one has some yellow, fourth armor has yellow, Falcon armor has yellow. I guess that's the most... I guess because it's like primary colors, right? Mega Man X already is mostly blue, but he has a little bit of red with the head gem. So adding a bit more red and a bit more yellow tends to be like the most obvious idea because of the primary colors. That's just my guess. Maverick Hunter X, yeah, the remake of the first game on the PSP. That was okay. The Vile mode was kind of neat. It did some weird things to the game feel that, like, the physics and the jumping feel kind of weird compared to the original. I don't like how it feels compared to the original game. Yeah, Ultimate Armor. I would love a Kotobukiya kit of the Ultimate Armor. The Ultimate Armor is really good. Purple and a little bit of black and gold. Good color combination, if I say so myself, you know. As a fellow purple appreciator. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, the yellow makes it pop a little more. Spark Mangel's theme is a real banger. So good. Absolute classic. Tell you, nothing makes me air drum like anything else than Spark of Angel's theme. The drums, ooh, so good. Kind of making me want to play Mega Man X1 again, even though I played it earlier this year already. Can never have too much. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Never have too much of a good thing. That's what I believe. People say you can have too much of a good thing, but good things include, like, money, adoration, fame. I don't think you can have too much of those. Mega Man X is also a good thing that you can't have too much of. Let's do it this way. Gotta be smarter than the plastic. Well, I mean, that's just because Mega Man X controls so well. It's very intuitive. I hate to sound like a certain ego raptor, but Mega Man X is a game that really knows how to just show you how to play it, and then you go, and then it just feels good. My only problem with Mega Man X is that you have to always start with Chill Penguin, because, like, there's no way you're not going to grab that foot upgrade first. Which is why I kind of flip-flop back and forth between whether or not I prefer X1 or X2. Oh, there's the arms. Arms. He's armed and dangerous. Now we're gonna do legs. I really appreciate how a lot of Mega Man X armor just have the green crystal gem, like a 90s Gundam design, like the Wing Gundam or the God Gundam. You can really tell that they were taking some cues with those designs. And the other identical piece will be sandwiched on top. Oh, I forgot. That's true. The Falcon armor flies in the sky like the God Gundam. Fly in the sky, do 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 do. I mean, I can't imagine many things better to take cues from than 90s Gundam designs. Da, 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 da. Your order for X was always Shield Penguin, Storm Eagle, Flame Mammoth, Spark Mandrill, Armored Armadillo, Launch Octopus, Boomerang Quinger, and Sting Chameleon. Yeah, I think that's my order too. Because, I mean, you know, you've got to start with Shield Penguin. You really don't have any other options. Like, it's not necessarily because he's the easiest boss, though he is pretty easy. it's just because you need that leg upgrade that lets you dash if you want to get through the game on time in any sort of good pace. Because I think one thing they did to improve the feel of X as the games went on is not only did they give you the dash upgrade like right away, like you can just dash in from the start in X2, but I think they also just made his base movement speed faster than X1. I have no objective proof to say for sure, but I feel like they did that. Like he feels faster in X2 than he did in X1. Groovy. Need those little blue guys. Boomer Coinger's stage is also a bop. Da 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 da. I love this remix actually. This is one of the better ones on the album. Da 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 na na na. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Now, how do these go on? Oh, I see. I thought it was like a bar you had to slide, but it sort of pushes on like that. Yeah, it's like he has a faster run cycle in later games. That's exactly how I feel. Dun 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 dun. Well, Zero's an interesting character in X4 because, you know, his techniques all rely on you getting up close to enemies, unlike X, who can shoot from far away. So he requires a little bit... I feel like that's why he kind of feels like the hard mode of X4, because you have to learn how to safely approach enemies versus shooting them from afar. Cool. I think one thing I really like about Kotobukiya kits is there's always nice part separation. Like, there haven't been stickers for any of these Mega Man kits, and it feels really nice. Is this the right one? No, it's this one. Yeah, it's obviously much preferred to have good part separation versus stickers, which is A lot of Bandai kits have good part separation, but they also tend to rely on stickers a lot. Kotobukiya kits, and I think that's probably why Kotobukiya kits tend to be more expensive, is just because they tend to have really nice part separation, which is very good. Pretty nice. Yeah, obviously there's decal stickers, but even some Kotobukiya kits have come with things that would be decals on Bandai kits painted on. Like the Zero kit we built a couple weeks ago had the Z on his shoulder just painted on from the start, which was a very welcome thing. I like these little fins on his ankles. Very aerodynamic. Because these are the boot upgrades that let you hover for a while. Do 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 do. David126771, thank you for following. Welcome to the Rose Rabbit Army. You're just joining us, David. I do live builds almost every Sunday of model kits. So if you like that sort of thing, I hope you'll join us more often. These tend to be my very chill, relaxing streams. It's a very zen thing to me, building model kits. Whose emotes are those? Oh, Mercy and Hypercrown. I don't know if those emotes belong to anyone, or if they're like general Twitch emotes for Overwatch things. They're very nice, though. But yeah, every Sunday, for the most part, we just chill, listen to some music, talk about robots. What could be better than that? What could be better than me giving you some of my precious attention? Especially if you're a Mega Man fan, because we've had a mini Mega Man marathon. I've been playing a lot of Mega Man games. So I figured I would just add some Mega Man kits to that. We've been building a lot of the Kotobukiya Mega Man X kits, which have been very fun. Da, 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 da. Not a Mega Man fan and never heard of it? Oh. Well, you might owe yourself to play some good old classic Mega Man games. They're very fun. They've released modern collections for all the classic games, so... What we're building today is the, a character from Mega Man X, the titular Mega Man X. Every game he gets a set of armor. And this armor is from the 4th game in the X series. Get in there. Dun, 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 dun. Da, 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 da. Yes, that Mega Man, he does enjoy jumping and shooting. If you're someone who enjoys jumping and shooting, you might enjoy Mega Man. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. The leg tubes together. Good old leg tubes. His legs do be tubes, though. There we go. Gravity Beetle is one of the better songs from X3, I think. I think X3 tends to have, like, its music is fine, but it's got very simple compositions that I think they just tend to loop too fast and kind of get old. That's just my opinion. Dun 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 dun. Oh, I forgot about this remix. It's kind of silly. There's a leg. Very, Metalocalypse. That's brutal. I think I like Subhuman much more than this. And that's not meant to be derogatory towards Subhuman. I actually do genuinely like the final version of that song that was put in Devil May Cry 5. See, I'm glad you agree, Pro-Tycoon. Subhuman is good. People who don't like Subhuman just don't understand. When you get that S rank and the chorus kicks in, it's just too strong. It's a little cheesy. Some of these remixes are a little cheesy. I didn't know there was a Pacific Rim mobile game. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I love Pacific Rim 1. As soon as I heard the sequel would not be directed by Del Toro, I got a bad feeling immediately.
Emergency alert. Prepare to repel intruders. Repeat. Emergency alert. Emergency alert.
Da, 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 da. Da, na, 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 na. That's because I'm putting it in wrong. Da 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 na 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 na. I forgot to cut these guys out because they were so small that I missed them. Da 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 na 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 na. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. I don't know if Del Toro would direct a Gundam movie. I feel like Del Toro seems to much prefer doing his own original stuff. Like, he did those Hellboy movies back in the day, I guess. But it just seems to be whatever he's interested in, I guess I should say. So, I guess if he likes Gundam, then maybe he would do a Gundam movie. He'd probably do it pretty well. I feel like he's one guy I could trust with that. It really does suck how, like, you can make a movie of an original idea like Pacific Rim. And then they're just like, yeah, you don't own this. We're just gonna make 50 bad sequels. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ba ba. Ba 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 da da na na. God bless the wheel, as Fox would say. Dun dun dun. Oops. No, not God bless the ring, God bless the wheel. It's different. You should follow twitch.tv Voxandra to find out more about God blessing the wheel. And the relevance to Infinity Maginian's theme from Mega Man X4. Dun, 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 dun. Da, 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 da. I haven't seen the Pacific Rim cartoon, so I couldn't say if I like any of the mechs from it, because I haven't seen it. So, I'm sure it's got some good designs, though I liked a lot of the mecha designs in the movie. Da-na-na-na, da-da, da-na-na-na. Gotta make sure that's tilted the right way. There we go. Da-dun, da-dun-dun-dun. There we go. Innocent Bystander, thank you for the subscription. You're on a 7-month streak. Congratulations. Your dedication is always welcome. Hello. Hello, my adoring public. How is this plastic piece getting here? This clear piece. That should be good. There we go. And now for the feet. Here we go. Now the big clear piece in the foot. I do really enjoy that these clear pieces are here for the detail of the bottom of the feet. That's really cool. There we go. Now for the tube, the leg tube. Mega Man X's famous leg tubes. And the other leg, good. So now we're going to put X all together. I'm going to try and put this in very carefully. Very carefully. Damn, it popped out. Come on, get in there. Nope, it popped out. Just gotta be careful. One of the RPGs days coming back? I do plan to play more RPGs pretty soon. Don't you worry about that. We've just been on a Mega Man kick lately. Don't worry. I obviously have to get back to my hero studying very soon. How else am I going to defeat them if I don't know them? Very important for a powerful villain like me to study his enemies. Don't worry, I definitely love playing RPGs, so they will come back soon. It has been a while since I played an RPG, I understand. And I plan to get back to it very soon. Not the Mega Man RPG, though. Not Command Mission, I don't think. Yeah, there's Mega Man X Command Mission, the RPG, which is not really any good. It's not really good. Command Mission. Come on, get in there. Yeah, the Live was very surprisingly... I guess not surprisingly. I'd heard a lot of good things about it, but it really took me by surprise in some ways. Like, I thought it would be good, but it did some really interesting stuff that I thought was cool. Let's just leave it like that for now. And put the rest of the body together. I'm worried about breaking his fin again. So there's the leggies. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I definitely want to play some more obscure RPGs. So I did make a promise to play Yakuza 7 a long time ago, and I just haven't had the chance to get around to it, so that might be the next big RPG we do. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I've got the Saga Frontier game re-release that just came out recently on Steam, and the Mana re-release that came out recently I've been very interested in. So one last thing before X is truly complete. He would not be complete without the X Buster, which we've got to put together here. Dun, 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 dun. I think the upgraded Buster in X4 has a very unique shape. It's pretty cool. Kind of like the rest of him, it looks sort of aerodynamic, which I think is cool. Dun. Dun, dun, dun,
My
dun.
name is Thomas Light. I am the researcher who designed and built Mega Man X.
I think it could be on either arm, but it usually puts it on his left. The X-Buster. Oops. There we go. Nice detail on that, the yellow shade and the orange shade and the red all together. There we go. Looks great. Cool X-Buster, yeah. Yeah, it says here to take off his right arm, actually. Oops, not all that far. Let's just do it that way. There we go, and then the X-Buster just slides on here. Dun, 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 dun. Come on. There we go. Pretty good. This was a good kit. I really liked the design of this armor. It really grew on me as I put it together. I wasn't like... This isn't like a design I super loved at first, but having the opportunity to put it together really made it grow on me. And now you can like hover and stuff. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, this is a good design. I always appreciate that these come with different faces and stuff and different hands. Good fans on this. Pretty good. You want me to do a size comparison? Okay. Let me grab something. Here is the high-grade 1144th Beyond Global RX 78-2. About as basic as you can get. So, X here is a little bit taller and a little bit chunkier, but that's just the proportions. We're about the same height. Like, X is just slightly taller, I think. And wider, thicker, in comparison to the Gundam, just because of how X character proportions work. So, yeah, there's your size comparison. He's a big boy, RX. He's a grown-up lad. So, thank you for joining me, everybody, for this week's live build. Next week, we are continuing the Mega Man theme with the X3 Max Armor. Which will be fun, because I got the Hyper Chip version of it, which is in X3, when you fulfill special conditions, you can get a version of the armor with all the chip upgrades that's golden. So I have the X3 Hyper Armor that is, or not Hyper Armor, Max Armor that is gold. So that'll be fun. That'll be a fun one. Look forward to that next week. And I hope that you also look forward to more Zero next week. We'll be finishing 03 and playing 04. Lost Planet 2 with the boys as well. And I think on Monday, tomorrow, I'm going to have a little fun with the Final Fantasy XIV benchmark. We'll make some bunny boys. That'll be entertaining. And, yeah. So, look forward to that. See you then. Good night.